Hello professionals, my name is Amir Ali and I'm a sales consultant for heavy equipment. Today I started this segment where I will share with you my limited knowledge about heavy construction equipment. And the reason I started this segment is because heavy construction equipment is a huge market and there are many classifications of equipment with their types, brands, models, features and benefits. And how huge this market is getting, you can estimate it with these statistics that the global heavy construction equipment market is expected to reach 193 billion US dollars by the year 2022, growing at the compound annual growth rate of 7.6% from 2016 up to 2022. So what is stopping us to learn about all the heavy construction equipment? Now there are many certified trained professionals who can provide the in-depth training about the equipment. But my way of learning things are different. I believe on simplicity. And I believe that we don't need to learn everything in details about everything. I'm sure many of you heard about the Pareto principle, which is also known as the 80-20 rule and the law of vital few. That says for many events, roughly 80% of the effects come from 20% of the causes. And it applies on our knowledge as well. 80% of the knowledge we have makes 20% of the impact on our business, and 20% of the knowledge we have makes 80% of the impact on our business. So why not just focus on that 20% of the knowledge that makes a greater impact? That's why I started this video series where we will try to explore all the heavy construction equipment one by one based on that 20% of the knowledge that help us to grow in this business. Now, what kind of people can get benefited from these video series? Anyone related to construction business like engineers, managers, contractors or business owners. Anyone who is already working or want to start their career in sales or rental business for new or used heavy equipment, or anyone who does not know anything about heavy construction equipment and simply want to expand their knowledge. Now, what are heavy equipment and why do we need them? Heavy equipment refers to heavy-duty vehicles, especially designed for executing construction tasks, most frequently ones involving earthwork operations. They are also known as heavy machines, heavy trucks, construction equipment, engineering equipment, heavy vehicles, or heavy hydraulics. The heavy equipment today is an essential part for a cost-effective and on-time construction. Whenever a company is building any type of a construction structure, heavy equipment is involved. Heavy equipment helps complete heavy-duty tasks in the easiest way with minimized risk and also reduces the need for manual labor. Proper use of the appropriate equipment contributes to economy, quality, safety, speed, and timely completion of a project. One of the most important tasks in pre-construction planning process is equipment selection. There are many variables to consider when selecting the right equipment for the job. Like, the equipment should be standard equipment if possible. It should give the best service at low cost. It should be easily repairable with low shutdown period. It should be easily disposed of. It should suit the majority of the requirements of the job. It should be capable of doing more than one function. It should be of moderate size as they have fewer moving parts and have low working cost. Now when it comes to take a decision to either purchase or hire the equipment, we have to consider the fact that if the equipment will be used frequently and for a longer duration of time on the project, it proves to be economical to purchase the equipment. On the contrary, if the equipment is to be used occasionally and for a shorter duration of time on the project, it proves to be economical to get it hired. Anyhow, the rule of thumb is 15 to 30% of the total project cost has been accounted towards equipment and machinery. Now let's start with the classifications of heavy construction equipment. I divided heavy construction equipment industry into 4 different categories. Number 1, earth moving equipment. Number 2, construction vehicles. Number 3, material handling equipment. And number 4, construction equipment. Now let's begin with earth moving equipment. Earth moving equipment covers a broad range of machines that can excavate and grade soil and rock along with other jobs. Earth movers and other heavy construction equipment help to speed not only earthwork but also material handling, demolition and construction. Many types of earth moving heavy construction equipment are designed for multiple functions, making them absolutely necessary on job sites. That list of earth moving equipment includes excavators, backhoes, loaders, bulldozers, skid street loaders, trenchers, motor graders, motor scrappers, crawler loader, and wheel loading shovels. Today we had a brief introduction about heavy construction equipment. What are they, why do we need them, and what are the variables to consider when selecting the right equipment for the job. We also have the idea that what heavy construction equipment comes in the earth moving equipment family. In my next video, we will start with excavators, and my goal is to cover all the heavy construction equipment one by one. Thank you very much for watching this video. My name is Amir Ali, and if you have any suggestions related to the improvements, please advise me through your comments. Till then, be positive, stay motivated, and wish you all the best.